We are live.
All right. Good morning. Good morning. It is Monday. Hope you guys are doing great. Excited to kind of share some wins, but I'm gonna pull up the slide that I created, or actually this one of them. There we go. So, as you guys know, tomorrow in DFW, if you're in the DFW area, we have our North Texas Happy Hour. This is a collective effort of all leaders in EXP in North Texas that we're coming together, hosted by one of the great team leaders like Brittany Stewart, Nicole Russo, Bettina Sestoke, and Don Lawrence, and of course myself. Um, BYOB, bring your own ribeye or bring your own beef. Um, we got our griddle that was donated from our partners, which I really appreciate everyone. And we're still collecting donations for that, and just helping out. I tested out this weekend with my family. Um, it was great to try it out, make sure it was seasoned. Uh, we did some surf and turf, so I'm going to do that again. So I'm going to go to Costco later this afternoon and get some stuff. We'll let everyone eat their hot dogs and hamburgers, and then whoever stays back to clean up, the cleanup crew might get the ribeye. So upstairs, we had laid out the tables and chairs. Downstairs, we got some umbrellas, so it's just kind of cool and ready.
Cool.
Uh, yeah, September 20th is my birthday. Laura is doing a party for me. Just kidding. Laura has her own event going on. We're going to celebrate down there. It's near Deep Ellum. She has almost like 90 people registered for this thing. So it's going to be happening. And so please invite and let's just hang out, have a nice Friday evening out. So this week, Calvin and I are flying to Tennessee to speak on behalf of EXP Commercial and in real life events. IRLs is what we call it, and we're going to be meeting some other potential partners in that market. So if you have anyone in Nashville, let us know so we can catch up with them. I leave Thursday morning. I come back Saturday night. So let us know. All right, EXPCon. This is something that's really important. I know that we need to start making lists of people who are wanting to go, who don't have tickets. On Workplace, there's a whole EXPCon group chat on Workplace. Every day, just post like, "Hey, who has early bird tickets? Who's selling their tickets?" Sometimes you'll get tickets at a discount, half off. It just depends, right? Sometimes you'll get it last minute. The main thing is you book your hotel and your flight, and tickets, they'll come. They'll be there. So because there's always last minute cancellations if you didn't get your early bird ticket. It's important. And why is it important? It's not just to have fun, it's actually to learn from all these leaders. Ton was there last year, and that was before he even joined EXP. He realized the power of like what he's been missing for all these years. He was going to become his own broker, but because of this, he is his own leader, right? He is his own boss, and he has more than just running a brokerage. He has a whole network of people all over the country that he's able to connect with. Achievements. I want to announce, kind of the achievements from different people. I don't know where Ella and Justine got all the data, but if we're missing someone, please let us know because they're trying to keep up with everyone as our organization grows. Lena Vines, congratulations on Ton. David Nguyen, number 3 in Texas, down in Houston. Congrats on Ali and Katie on being top 10 commercial, I believe, in July, August. And congrats on Cindy being, also a certified mentor in EXP commercial, so she can mentor agents, commercial agents around the country now, because of that. So, and of course the Texas Ace team, Alex and Charlie as the team leaders as they continue to grow their classy team, I guess what you want to call it. And of course, Lawrence Chang, became the president for the Greater Dallas Taiwanese Chamber. So, and of course, our icons. So I just want to celebrate our icons because, these icons are the ones that are, everyone's producing. They're also producing at the same time as they set their goals and they're leading back. So if you're wanting to pick their brain, these are the people you want to pick their brains and just kind of see what they're doing, how they're hiring assistants, and of course, I'm working with these icons too to also help them like, hey, how can they improve? Because we don't want people to get burned out in this business. And we see a lot of top producers get burned out. And when I went to learning about how to build a team and things like that, same thing. It's like instead of getting your buyer's agent, you need to get your admin, right? That admin is supposed to save you time to get back time so you can do more, right? So whether it's for family, whether it's for business. Um, so, and then just wanted to, yeah, announce more icons as well. And then last week we started kind of our fast cap for so if you're a new agent, this is not just for Texas, this is nationwide. And this is a 6 weeks program. It's Monday, Wednesday, Fridays for 1 hour. There's homework involved. There's a software you'd have to download to upload your stuff. So it's a whole training program for getting you to do more production. So this is important. When people say, well, I don't know which class to go, this is the class. So out of all the classes I've seen, this is a very good comprehensive class for new agents and seasoned agents that want to even do more to have a better foundation. And that is it. These are the same things. If you're not part of our Facebook community, please join us on our Facebook. You've probably seen our email campaigns going out every week. Appreciate Justine, Ella, and Jennifer getting those things out. And just going back to our mission, we're here looking for good partners. We really want to create that wealth, community, and legacy. And I really stick to that. And I look at this almost every day because I know that's true. That's what we're doing. And it's not just recruiting, it's actually finding our good partners. So, all right. And I want to say thank you to, our amazing team, Justine, Jennifer, and Ella, behind the scenes, always doing everything, texting. I'm like midnight, sometimes 1 a.m. I'm just like, whatever's in my mind, I just throw it out there. And of course, in the morning, I get the response, which is good. And yeah, that's all I have to share right now. Do you want to take it away, Paul?
Sure. Yeah. I just want to say something real quick about Miami. Um, to me, it's kind of like buy one, get one free. So go ahead and get your ticket. Because if you wait and you plan on taking people with you, then you're going to have a difficult time getting your free ticket. So if I were you, I'd just buy one because it's buy one, get one free. I know you can buy them cheaper from someone else, maybe, but seriously, think about it. Buy one, get one free. Buy it today. Start today thinking about inviting somebody out there. I promise you, if you have just one person sitting beside you in Miami, I'm telling you, your life just triples. It just can't. If it's just you on your team and you're sitting there by yourself, it's going to be great. Don't get me wrong, it's going to be great. However, you want to multiply your efforts. Have a running buddy sitting beside you. Like I'm fired up that Brian Clark's going to be sitting right there beside me because I know. Well, I know he's going to bring somebody. So I mean, we're just going to explode. So that's all I want to say. But yeah, definitely get your plane tickets. Get your hotel. These are the types of events that have radically changed my life. I can't. I tell you what, if you want to call me one-on-one, I can tell you how each event has radically changed my life. It's amazing the things that have happened. I'll say this, I'll give you a big macro version. I am sober because I went to events like this. I'll just leave it at that. Okay. Um, so my wins, man, I got tons. I got so many wins. Number one win is Brian Clark and I last week, we purchased this I don't know what you want to call it, software that Daniel connected us with to call brokers and get them to come over to our organization. Brian got to hear me call one on I think it was Tuesday or Wednesday of last week. I called one and I got the normal stuff. Well, I'm the house, I get to keep the money and da 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 da. So it was great practice, great practice. Very delusional this other person was, but it was awesome to go out and do it. Now I have no doubt Brian and I are very headstrong in our commitments, and we're going to bring in some large brokers and build. On top of that, Daniel, it's a great tool for bringing in individuals. A great tool because now I get to look and it shows me, if someone looks like they're about to leave, it has algorithms and does all that crazy stuff. So that's exciting because y'all know I came here to build. I'm going to build something massive. I'm going to build something that equips people, enlarges the way they think, changes every aspect of their life. But my other good news is this. We had our first closing last week. We mentioned that on the last week's call. That was incredibly exciting. Then the very next day, I sat down with this gentleman who is going to pull in some other investors, and we're going to go out. We're going to purchase 5 homes at once. So he looked at me and said, "Can you find me 5 homes at once in this price range?" And I said, "Yes." He looked at the general contractor and said, "Can you do 5 homes and flip 5 homes in 1 month?" And he said, "Yes." He goes, "Let's do it." He goes, "I can easily raise the money in the next 48 hours. Let's get it done." And that was cool. That was a cool feeling. We were in downtown Dallas, and just be surrounded with someone like that. He was very humble, a lot like Daniel, just very, very humble man. Didn't brag about. He could have easily bragged about all the things he did. In fact, I don't know if I should say this. We're recording. He was talking to someone very famous when we were done with that call. When we were done with our breakfast. He goes, "Hey guys, at 9 a.m. I got to go. I'm talking to so and so." And I was like, "What?" I was like, "Holy cow!" And so I mean, but he never he actually lifted me up and made me feel welcome to the party. Like he was like, "Man, I got a lot to learn from you." Okay, this guy's cool. I mean, usually you wouldn't hear that from a guy that's that successful. So that was a huge victory on so many levels. And as soon as we finish this call, Carolyn and I are headed to Euless to our general contractor's office. He wants us to put a plan together on paper, and we're going to start purchasing homes next week. So that's exciting. And I got to say this: I couldn't have this confidence without you guys. I couldn't have this bill. I'm going to say this, and I've said it many times. I'm going to keep saying it because there's been people here on this call that I've heard say opposite of what I'm about to say. EXP is the best organization for new people. Okay. It's the best. There's nothing better. And I'm going to go a step further. We Partners is the best. We Partners is the best inside of EXP for new people. Because what y'all have done for me and Carolyn and Heidi is you've given us confidence. We've leaned on y'all. We've needed y'all. Y'all have answered the phone for us. That's big. And I want to say more about that later if I can, but I just wanted to say that. Well, let me say one thing. I don't follow Gary V. I think he's kind of, I think someone that says the F word all the time is kind of a joke, especially when they're that little and cute. And I just kind of want to squeeze them and go, "You're so cute. Stop saying the F word. You shouldn't do it." Some people can say the F word and get away with it. He ain't one of them, right? But I don't follow him, but he showed up on one of my feeds this morning. And this is what he said, TC. He's having zero expectations of other people, having zero expectations of anything is a cognitive trait that has led me to become more independent. I don't need anything from anyone else. I hate when rich people get rich and start, I'm about to say the F word, when they start posting crap like that. He doesn't need anybody else. Give me a break. You talk to any successful business person. I bet if we were to interview Daniel's dad, who's very successful, coming here to America, making a lot of money, being very successful, that man will tell you, "I needed other people." We all need each other. Don't just please do me a favor. If y'all follow him, unfollow that guy. He's a joke. That's horrible thinking. We all need people. I needed TC. I needed Anna. I needed Judy. I needed so many people. I couldn't have done it. So please remember that. And I think that's what I
Well,
think that's the
he,
bedrock.
he needs his social media followers. See,
He does. He does.
he needs somebody.
Yeah, give me a break. And I think that's in our mission statement that Daniel just read about. We Partners is this community. We need each other. And so I want to thank y'all. I want to thank y'all for giving me the confidence to sit down at that breakfast last week with a guy that has a lot of money and very successful in real estate. He does commercial real estate. He does everything. Um, and I had a lot of confidence sitting there. And I don't know why, but I know it was because of
Well,
y'all. Okay.
I would love to. I would love to meet him too. So it's
Yeah. Oh,
good.
you will. Don't worry. And that was just exciting. So that was another victory for us. And I know there's more, but I'm going to leave it at that. We are going to blow this thing up with transactions and building a legacy inside this wonderful community. I just want to thank every one of you. If I didn't say your name, please forgive me. I love the fact that I get to lean on all of you. And I love the fact that I get to see y'all every Monday. Thank you for showing up here every Monday. No kidding. Because this call is growing with the right people and I'm loving it. So thank you from the bottom of my heart.
All right. Thank you. All right. TC, let's go.
Morning, team. Everyone's pumped. This is a meeting that I always look forward to. I was jogging the neighborhood early this morning. I'm really looking forward to this meeting. This meeting brings a lot of meaning to me, bring a lot of like community, family. I'm honestly looking forward to this meeting. I mean, even though on vacation, I tried to dial in. Last week, sleeping in, I said, "Oh man, this is meeting." So got up and at the hotel and just jump on. Really, anything it is, whether you have wins or not, everyone has to win every week, every week. But hearing other people's win really stimulate me. It's like, man, I should be doing that. I should be out there doing that. Like Paul and his team, they're amazing. Just wanted to welcome my dear friend Eduardo to this meeting. Remember meeting Eduardo maybe 7, 8 years ago. He was showing one of my rental property late at night. I happened to be there, I think getting it ready or something. He and I had a long conversation. I remember Eduardo maybe at least 30 minutes to an hour. We recently reconnected at the Real Producer event recently. And thank you so much for joining our meeting this morning, Eduardo. That this Having Eduardo here is a win to me. Another wins have multiple wins like Paul. We're out there, we're making connections, we're building, producing. I had a closing on a personal flip, so that was a great feeling. Really feeling the great feeling. It's not much of making the money, of course, making the money, but the meaning of turning a properties like a trash home in the neighborhood into one of the neighborhood's gem. That's a great feeling. The neighbor loves it because this trash home used to be, a sore thumb in the neighborhood, but now becoming one of the beauty. So that was a great feeling. An amazing win over the weekend. Thank you so much, Mr. Michael Ray, for collaborating with me, co-hosting an open house. We call it a mega open house. Wanted to thank another Michael Hong. Recently got his license. Plan on joining us very soon. Another team member, Ben Nguyen, also joined. Together, we pull this mega open house for the community. I mean, we had a great time. We had music. I was gonna have a bounce house, but maybe I'll save that for next time. But the neighbor was so impressed. The next door neighbor brought us a whole case of drink just to support our event. I got invited to their home. We had a really good conversation. So that's a really win. I mean, winning, the neighbor were impressed with the work we do, with the dedications, inviting myself into their home and say, you know what, I'm very impressed with the way you guys work. I've seen you, you trying to sell this home, even though the market is slow. You've done a lot of open houses. Obviously, I don't have to do every single open houses. I collaborate with agents. Agent reach out to me to do open house. It amazed the neighbors. So I have two leads. One invited me to the home looking to use me in the future when they're ready to sell and buy. Neighbor right across the street, her husband got his job got transferred to Tennessee, so she's planning on leasing it or potentially selling it. So just be out there, uh, just serving whether your business, your community, make a difference. I feel like when you're there making a difference, show your dedication, the neighbors are impressed. The people that follow you on social media, they're like, wow, these guys are out there doing it. It does take a team effort and a commitment. And I brought what I learned back from Tom Ferry, mega open house. So every open house is great, but when you have a mega, like the neighbor, I invite neighbors come, my friends that lived in the neighborhood camp, they were very, very impressed and have a great time. So whether you're attracting seller, buyer, or team members, just be out there and serve. And I want to end there and wish everyone have a great, great week.
Thank you, TC. Mega open house, right?
Yes.
You got to do an open house like that. Michael, looks like you try.
I do. I just have to chime in after TC and say this. Listen, first off, Paul, when you were speaking, I went off camera when you spoke about what the gentleman said he didn't need anybody. And I went over to my bookshelf to look for my book that has actually brought me to EXP. And that is pushing other people up. And the truth is, I'm on the mortgage side, guys. I'm actually a realtor. I'm a new realtor, but just to give you an example of what you just said, what actually TC did this weekend. It was myself, it was Mike, it was another Mike, and then it was Ben that was out there. He basically was doing what it's in this book. They talk about pushing others up. And this is what I believe. That's the only, guys, the reason I'm really a realtor is for one reason. I want to serve realtors, but I also want to serve the end users. which is the people that we serve. And in order to serve them, I got to serve you guys. So now I got two clients. And the truth of this is the way he did it, TC could have easily just done that without us. I mean, truly, if you guys had been out there, you would see that. I asked him the question jokingly: did he sell everybody in the house, in the neighborhood, a house, or did he? Because they just really gravitate to him. He reached out to his other clients. They came by, they supported us with their children. I mean, they made it. He and I walked and knocked on doors. He literally filmed me while I was knocking on doors so we could post, not just for me, but for Ben, for Mike. I mean, he was literally promoting us, encouraging us to, hey guys, this is how you got to do it. Let's do it as a team. And I'm just saying, listen, I wasn't expecting that from him. I really wasn't, because of the simple fact that I've been a loan officer, a mortgage person so long, I really kind of know the people part of it, but he just showed us parts of it, and man, it was exciting. And in fact, I wasn't thinking that it would go like that, but I got to tell you guys that I was so excited afterwards. I shared with some friends and some of my own sphere of people what we had done. And I mean, all I got was just thumbs up and how excited. So I got to tell you, he really did show us how to do it. But I want to just put one plug in. Daniel Beer is a part of this, is a number 6 in this organization. I already shared this with you, Daniel, and TC. But the reason I'm here, guys, I read Daniel's book called Exposed. He's talking about realtors and not about mortgage people. But I'm a mortgage person who was looking to add value to this process. And I know that means working with you guys. And so that means when I was reading his book as a mortgage broker, I'm looking at how can I add value to the process. That means I got to reach out to realtors. And when I read his book, I decided right then, the real way to do it as a mortgage broker, guess what, guys? It's not to close loans on time. That is the very minimum. That should not be the standard. If I can't close a loan on time, then I shouldn't even be a loan officer. But the real standard is, for me as a mortgage person, how can I be on a part of a team that's going to create raving fans? I'm accepting no less. If TC drops what he's doing, I'm going to drop him like a hot potato. Did you hear what I said? If we can't create raving fans together as a team, then he won't be the person I'm working with. And I'm telling you, what I saw this weekend is a guy who was creating raving fans. And I personally, guys, you can see I'm an old dude. I mean, I'm an old school guy. I don't have time to chase people who want to do it or don't, or thinking about it. You Rip Van Winkle, you just woke up after 20 years. I can't help you. But I absolutely, and I will not follow just anybody in the battle. I will not. I'm already battle tested on my own, so I'm not following just anybody. But I'll follow this man right here. And what he showed us this weekend, I was so excited. I'm pumped. I already know. Listen, what do I know about being a realtor? Not a darn thing. But I do know about people. And I can say this, just like we supported him in that is nothing compared to what we're going to do in the next open house coming forward. We're going to do it. Tell them, TC, we put that baby together in one day. Am I right? One day. We did that in less than 24 hours. Barbecue, and we made it a big deal. And we had a great turnout. You hear me? And next time we're gonna do it actually with 10 days or so notice. We're gonna make phone calls, we're gonna knock on doors, and then we're gonna have some excellent barbecue, bounce house and all.
That's
But
right.
I just wanted to-
We're gonna call it the Icon Open House.
That
All
came
right.
from Daniel Beer. He said make every one of them big. He said make it a big deal. And when I said it to TC, he said, Mike, let's do it.
All right. Thank you, Michael. Appreciate it.
Just want to
Carolyn.
add, just
Oh,
want to
go
add
ahead.
a quick note. Want to especially thanks Anna Cantu for sharing her open house tips to us 2 months ago. You know, go knock on doors. In the past, to be honest, I never knock on door until like when I started like full time because I never have time. So, but I knocked on door 30 minutes or an hour before an open house. Well, people already have things planned. And I said, go knock on the door the night before, the evening before, which what Mr. Ray and I did. We went knock on like 40 something doors. That was amazing. Second thing I learned in the past, I print out open house sign-in sheet. Anna taught us, hey, this Curve Hero. I used Curve Hero over the weekend. It's awesome. I get a text message from the Curve Hero apps of all the participants that visited us. This is amazing. I mean, I've been doing old school. I've been in my box, but learning from everyone. I elevated my open house, and I sent funny Michael Huang's on the meeting, and Michael has been very, very plugged in. So I sent, I saw Tom Chong share the open house master class this morning, and I sent to the team. Michael was like, you know what? Over the weekend, Saturday was the master class, and I said, yes, it possibly to you, but there's more things that we can learn from others. Let's jump on this master class training today. There's always going to be tips and tricks that you never thought of that you can implement in your business. So staying plugged in is the most important thing. No matter, I know Michael Huang, he has a full-time job. He's a CPA. He always watch recording a conference that he can't attend. 5 days Tony Robbins Business Mastery. He finished that, watching that whole entire video that we had. That was amazing. So how much you can put in is how much you're gonna get out. The more you put in, the better result you're gonna get. So please stay plugged in. Like Paul said, reach out to each other, reach out to us. No matter how busy we are, we're trying to make time, whether it's for our team or any other team that want to reach out to us. We have connection in the community, other agents with just open heart, open arm. But please reach on each other, lean on each other. If you ever feel lonely, call me out, call Anna out, Paul, Daniel. We'll have coffee with you or a quick phone call. So I love this
Thank you.
team, and like I said, truly, I'm like little. I'm having a little. What do you call it? Goosebump right now.
Goosebumps. All
It's
right.
just that it stimulate me when I meet with the team. Really, if you can at least listen in if you're driving or working in an office, if you can listen in, listen in. Don't have to do any talks, but any wins, share or listen to other team members win and see how you can implement those wins yourself throughout the weeks.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
It's like a mic drop right there with TC. He's on fire today. Carolyn, you ready?
You're good.
I'm ready. I'm good.
Good.
All right. Well, thank you, Daniel, for this meeting. I missed a couple, so I did miss it. We did have some big wins. One of my big wins was just getting the paperwork correct for selling this house. It always stresses me out. So that was a big win. Then we did flyers after it sold. We went and flyered the neighborhood that we sold it in a day. So that was an awesome feeling as well. So yeah, and good stuff coming up. So I'm excited. And I just want to echo everyone's sentiments about this meeting. That I don't think like people understand how inspiring it is just to hear, TC, Anna, everybody talk about their wins, because it just makes it seem obtainable to me, to those people that haven't gotten there yet. So it does a lot. So thank you all.
Thank you. All right. Anna, take it away.
Hey guys, so yeah, I am very inspired myself from others as well. Judy writes me, she really inspires me. Like I love working from the Hearst office and just being next to her, she is so dedicated to her work and so organized. And that is something that I inspire to have that organization skills. To be able to pour that, into my mentees, into my downline. So she gave me this book to read, and it's called The High Performance Habits. I'm sure people have read this book. So I read it. She said, you have 2 weeks to read this book. And I read the book. I downloaded the Audible, and I was so inspired that I even joined his life coaching program. So Brendan Burchard, he has a life coaching program. And I joined that because, I was also inspired from the last week's meeting, the 2 meetings ago, I'm sorry, from TC and Brandon, where they said they were going to go ahead and take some coaching. I think TC is doing the Tom Ferry coaching and Brandon is doing some other type of coaching. Regardless of where we are in life, we all need coaching. It doesn't matter if you're an icon. It doesn't matter if you're a new agent. We all need coaching to be able to have some systems in place that we don't know about. So I wanted to share with you it was like an episode that I read today this morning. So it talked about how to develop discipline. And some of the key points that it mentioned was you have to seek clarity by knowing your outcome. You know, what do you want to achieve? So the best way to seek that clarity is by asking yourself, what do I want to achieve? Whether that's this week or in this month or in this last quarter, like what exactly am I looking for? The second point was schedule for the next 6 weeks. You have to schedule. If it's not on your schedule, it's not going to happen. So if you're a new agent, you have to schedule, you know, touring some new properties. You have to schedule getting some education within the week. You have to schedule those things. If not, if you're not scheduling, you know, whatever other things are just gonna input themselves in there. The other thing was delegate or start saying no. So saying no, it's okay. If you have a lot on your plate, you know, you are not growing. So delegate, that's something that I'm looking forward to grow. I'm looking forward to incorporating an assistant and, you know, being able to grow and delegate. So that is something that it's in the books. And then the next one is reward yourself and reflect over those 3 items that we just went over. So if you schedule for the next week, 6 weeks, you have to reward yourself and reflect on, you know, what went right, what went wrong, and acknowledge the fact that you are working towards a great goal. Some of the other wins that I also had, I started implementing a weekly Zoom meeting with all of my mentees and also my downline, because I think it's important for us as a small group. We're a team of 10, for us to be able to share the experiences that we have with the transactions, because not everybody has the same transactions and we can learn from each other. So I'm incorporating that every week on this Wednesday meetings and the cold calling as well. So cold callings on commercial and residential, and also cold calling I need to start doing with Paul on agent attraction. So those are 3 things that are on my schedule for, you know, every single week going forward. So I just want to be able to put that out there, you know, how to develop that discipline. So those are my wins.
Thank you, Anna. I'm glad that you are getting Brandon's a great guy. I actually heard him speak at EXPCon last year. Patina Sissokes, that's his coach as well. So she flies to she flies to California, I think once a month or whatever. But check with her.
Trainings. Okay,
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah. All right. Alexis and Angela. I know Angela is having some video issues. Alexis, you want to share your wins?
Yes, please. So yeah, I just want to jump on here and say that my mom, Angela, and we listed our first property on the MLS last week. So yeah, so that was a lot of learning and like great stuff there. We had an open house yesterday and we had some pretty good leads for the house specifically. So all in all, it was like a really good week for us last week.
That's good. I'm proud of you guys. And you know, a lot of these things you have to go through it, right? You can't just read a book and think you know. You have to go through the inputting that stuff in MLS, going to do the open houses, you know, getting that contract in, like Carolyn was getting that contract. These things you can't be taught. You have to do it. So I'm glad that you and your mom are doing that. And thanks for plugging in and sharing those wins.
Thank you.
All right. Anyone else? Well, I'm going to share my win. Yesterday, had a 3-4 hour break where Moen and I took our EV scooters, or he borrowed Calvin's scooter, and we just drove around all over downtown, from downtown Clyde Warren Park all the way to Trinity Groves, down to the Farmers Market, down to Deep Ellum, and then back to the Arts District, and I just got to see different developments going on in Dallas, and just seeing in a different perspective. Didn't wipe out in downtown, but I did wipe out when I got home. When I from the office, I took the scooter, I hit the curb wrong, I flipped. I didn't break anything. I feel sore today, but yeah, I hit the concrete hard, and it made me realize I am not young anymore. And I'm so lucky I didn't do that in downtown Dallas. And I had to call my wife to help me get up, and just like I was like in shock. But the win is I'm here, Panda's alive, and just appreciate you guys I hope to see all of you guys, whoever's in DFW. If you're in Austin, Debbie Tran, I know sometimes you watch this on Facebook Live. If you can get your butt up here from Austin to Dallas, come hang out with us. And for you guys, please take that post. I texted everyone in DFW, copy and paste, not just share. Copy and paste it, make your own, change up the words, invite others. The power of the invite is important. Don't keep it in, right? This group is not to be hidden. Our group, our connections, our affiliate partners that we have in EXP, we're all together. Doesn't matter what organization you are, we are all here to help each other because we own the company together. That's the power of this. And you have to believe that yourself. If you don't believe that you own this, then you're just renting your license, just like any other brokerage. You own it together with us. Even Ella, Justine, in the future, right? As we continue to grow, they get to be part of the growth, right? So they also have to know that they get to own this with us one day. So just continue on and just plug in. I know Andy Learning in Denver is doing a lot of videos that I've been seeing. So keep it up. Judy Wang, I know you're doing more videos. I saw that with Paul and other people as well. So keep those content creation going. Learn from each other, and you, like Anna says, you can reach out to us. So anyways, hope to see you guys tomorrow. I'm going to try out a new karaoke software. So whoever wants to handle the karaoke, the music, please help out. I'm going to stay at the grill. I'm going to enjoy cooking and serving. And whoever wants to help take pictures, please take more pictures. I think Rick's going to be there. There's Stephen Lee that helps, he's going to do some photography, but not as a paid photographer, just helping out. So you got other vendors that are just wanting to help out. They're willing to help out. Right? It's not for the money, right? So that's the environment you want. We're all volunteering and helping out. And then in October, we're going to do an EXP Community Day. So North Texas EXP, we're planning that. We haven't decided which community thing we're going to be doing, but we're going to be planning in October something. We can also plan our We Partners Community Day as well. We can do something else to give back. So I got some stuff in the works. We're also working on a leadership schedule. It's just trying to get everything knocked in place. Like Anna says, put it on the schedule. If it's not on the schedule, it's not going to happen. So I have to work on that. And, I would love to read that book also, Anna, because those are things that I need to work on myself. We all need work. So if that's it, I want to wish everyone a great week. I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. It says 5 to 7. You can come earlier to volunteer to help out. You can come later to stay and clean up. It's okay. You can stay till midnight if you want to. Just show up. All right. So I will see you guys later. Wish me luck. I'm meeting a brokerage team right now. They have about 85 agents. I'm going to meet with their top leaders and just kind of explain the model. Hopefully I can just pour into them where it's not just about numbers. It's more about like the growth and the opportunity that they can be part of this community and also give back, bring to the table. Because I'm going to tell them like, hey, I'm looking for people who can bring to the table. If you're not bringing that roast pig, that roast dog, and you bring carrot sticks, this is not the partnership. So, all right. I hope you guys have a great week. I hope to see you guys tomorrow. All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye-bye.